So let's talk about it a little bit. What's going on? Well, yeah. So I saw that, hopped on the scale, found out how much I was weighing, and promptly freaked out and immediately ran out and joined a gym because that's the smart thing to do. Obviously, wanted to talk a little bit about that because the gym that I joined is actually pretty cool. They're one of those like 24-hour joints, so I can go there anytime, which is perfect for a night owl like me because I do not exist during the normal hours that most people exist. I exist primarily at night. So the fact that it's 24 hours and I can go in there and probably be one of maybe two people in there at 11 or 12 o'clock at night is perfect for me. Another cool thing, so a lot of these gyms, when you sign up for them, most of them have like a contract that you sign for either 1 year or 2 years, and there's a monthly fee. And if for some reason you do decide to cancel or stop going, there's usually some sort of early termination fee. So, with that in mind, I would highly recommend that if you are going to join one of these gyms, the best thing you can do is to pay for a full year upfront and avoid the contract entirely. Now, if you're going to quit, that's, that's a bummer. You're going to lose some money, but if you sign a contract and you quit, you're still going to lose money. And generally, when you do a deal like this where you pay the full thing up front, you're going to get a pretty significant discount off of what the normal month to month rate will be. So I'm not going to tell you what gym I joined, but I will tell you that by paying for the whole year up front rather than paying for it month to month, I saved about $300 off of the whole year. On top of that, if I do cancel, that's it. There is no early termination fee. I don't even really have to cancel. If I just stop going, it doesn't matter. They're not going to be billing me every month. So there's no reason for them to charge me any kind of an early termination fee. So there is no fee if I just stop going. But for me personally, what it really does is it puts me immediately accountable instead of being like, oh, they took $50 this month for my gym membership and I didn't go. That's a bummer. It's more than that. I paid hundreds of dollars for this membership up front. So if I don't go, that's on me. And I think that putting it in those terms is going to help me hold myself accountable a lot more. So that's kind of why I did it that way, as opposed to just doing like a month to month membership. I understand most people probably don't have the money up front to pay for the whole year. But if you do, it is definitely to your advantage. You will just, even if all you do is save the money off of the monthly, it is so worth it. It is 100% worth it to save like $300 or $400 over the course of the year by paying for it up front rather than paying for it month to month. So that's kind of my stance there. Another cool thing about it is they do have one of those body scanners. So you get to every 6 weeks you get to do a body scan and kind of track your progress and see where you're at. I did my first one and it is horrible. It is terrible. It is the worst. It's worse than I thought it would be. Basically, to sum it all up, it gives you a bio age, which is like an approximation of how healthy you are based on what the number you get versus your actual age. So I'm 36. It says my bio age is 40. So I have aged myself significantly, which, honestly, 4 years, I feel like I've done a lot more damage than that, honestly. Years of partying, years of, donuts and self abuse at the buffet table. So just, seeing it like that, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly. I feel like the years, yeah, I've definitely aged myself at least 4 years, probably more. So I didn't think that was as bad. But the body mass index stuff is, um, it's depressing, when you first see it, but I knew it was going to be. So going into it with the idea that like I was going to be pretty upset about what I saw. I was upset when I saw 250 on the scale. That was enough for me to be like, yeah, we got to do something or we're gonna die. You know, my dad passed away a couple years ago, and he was not very old, and I don't want to die of a heart attack at 50 or 55. I'm creeping up on 40 right now, And if I continue like this, then by the time I am 45, my bio age will be 50. And by the time I'm 55, I will probably be dead. So I'm going to try to change that. Now, back to the numbers here. It does look like, so for my body mass, I'm about 175 pounds of lean body mass. So what that is that's everything other than fat. So if you took my body and you took all of the fat out of it, I would weigh about 175 pounds. Being that I weigh 250 pounds, that means that I'm somewhere in the neighborhood of 75 pounds of fat. So that's good. Honestly, in my opinion, that's good because that means that I should be able to lose a significant amount of weight relatively easily. If it's all just fat, we just got to make some minor changes to our diet and really increase the physical activity, which, yeah, I'm behind this desk a lot. So my normal day-to-day doesn't include a lot of physical activity. That's why I joined a gym, because I can go there and I can get my physical activity, whereas here I'm limited. I don't have enough space. I couldn't work out in this room if I wanted to. There's just not enough room. I'm backed into this little corner here, as you can see. There's not much else to this room. I'll do a behind the scenes one of these days and show you guys. It's a small room, and this is really the only available space that I have right now. So joining a gym really made a lot of sense in terms of that. Also, too, like I said, there's the accountability factor. Once I'm on the hook for this, I feel like it's way more likely that I'm going to follow through with it. If I was just, taking walks every day, going to the park, whatever, that's good. That's not bad. I would definitely say that that's a good thing. If that's all you're doing, especially, that's great. But for me, I need something that's going to have a little bit more to it to keep me interested. Otherwise, I'm not a hiker. I don't like hiking. My favorite thing about hiking is trail mix. So I don't really do that, and I would just get bored. I would do it once or twice and then I'd probably never do it again. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to start going to this gym in 6 weeks. We'll get another report. I'm going to start vlogging, obviously, about it. I'm going to make this kind of part of the vlog section of the channel so you can follow along. Hopefully progress is good and it's inspiring and you guys can follow along and hopefully comment with where you're at in your journey, and maybe we can help each other out along the way. But I just wanted to give you guys kind of the overview of what's going on there, and kind of start this section of the channel off officially as like kind of my fitness vlog. So I'll do more videos. I'm hoping that like I'll be able to do some like workout videos as well, sharing what's working for me. I'm starting at the bottom, so it's going to be very beginner-ish stuff. I don't know. Maybe you have some interest, maybe not. If not, that's fine. You don't got to follow this section of the channel anyway. There's going to be plenty of other stuff for you to follow on the channel that has nothing to do with this. So if this isn't really your thing, that's fine. It's not gonna affect the other stuff. It's not gonna consume the entire channel. It's just another part of what I want to do here. So again, thanks for being part of the channel. Thanks for following along with me on this. And I really appreciate your guys' support, likes and comments. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to, I don't know, 40, 50 subscribers, whatever we end up with. So hopefully it keeps going up. It's been great so far. Thanks again for being here. Have a good one. See ya.